Haters my motivators, keep the fire burning. Everywhere you throw my way just fuels my earning. You watching my page while your spirit's yearning. The star in the void, watch my light returning. They laugh, they mock, but I see the fear. Jealousy a mask, can't block what's clear. I grind a solace, success too near.
Marley. He's ready, even though we just got done walking like a mile. This motherfucker has a lot of energy. I don't know how old he is because we got him from the shelter, but yeah. He's like 7, maybe 6? Oh, no. He might be 7, but I don't know. Looks good for his age, just like me. People think I'm like 21 and I'm 25. I'm like, bet, dude. I'm not trying to look 30 or anything. I mean, what is 30, right? Because it's like, even when I'm 30, I'm going to look 25. You know, like, I know people who are in their 30s and they look younger. So it just depends, honestly. And this is like a different video, but it really does depend on your vibration, your mindset. Because the lighter thoughts, healthier thoughts you're thinking, everything's connected. Your vessel's going to be calm, your body, your mind, spirit. It's all calm. There's peace. You know, so you're going to look younger, if you will, because you're just in a higher vibration. But hold on, I want to see some shit. Hold on a second. Anyways, sorry, I had to answer a text. I didn't want to. But yeah, yeah. That's why you just gotta keep that awareness strong. You know, you gotta think better thoughts. Eat good too, of course, but because like your diet doesn't just consist on what you eat, but what you are thinking and allowing in your energetic space, right? So, and that's where the awareness comes in by meditating and just being cautious of what you're putting your awareness and energy to. But that's it. I'll take it. It's a fucking gift that I look younger. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. All things are coming. Good things coming. I feel it for all of us. You know why? Because we manifested. So of course they're gonna come. Why wouldn't they? Sorry, I had an itch. But now this video, should I go this way or this way? I'll go this way. Anyways. Hell yeah, go fast in a fucking... When you have to stop, just real quick. Like, alright, waste your gas. But no, this video is just about... Like, look. When they keep hitting... When someone keeps hurting you, even after you've told them... Excuse me. Just got done eating fucking pancakes. But if someone keeps hurting you, even after you told them no, set your boundaries, it's not love. It's disregard. That's them not respecting you. So they should not be in your life. So stop entertaining these people that are doing that. Because the more you do that, the more you're just gonna hinder yourself from being and experiencing the best that you could be. Because you're entertaining these people that are clearly not for you, bro. Like, when someone truly cares about you, they pay attention to everything about you because they truly love you, right? They notice what hurts you, and they're gonna stop doing it if it hurts you. Because that's respect, that's awareness, and that's true love. So even if it's something small, even if it's something unintentional, that's what empathy looks like when they care, when they don't just shrug it off because they know that you matter, your feelings matter, your feelings are valid. But if someone knowingly, or if someone knows that something bothers you and they just keep doing it anyway, that's not love, that's disregard, that's disrespect, and that they're egoic as fuck, and you don't need that, fuck that shit. You know what I mean? It's selfish. Could be even a little bit narcissistic, you know? You shouldn't have to explain your pain over and over and over and over again just to someone who claims they care when they really don't. You know, you're just wasting your energy, you're overextending yourself, and it's just a waste of time. You shouldn't have to shrink your emotions just to keep the peace either. You know, you shouldn't have to not fully be yourself and not be free just to keep the peace. That's not love. That's fake. Fuck that shit. Life's too short to entertain these fake ass connections and half-assed connections. At that point, it ain't even really a connection. It's just a reflection that doesn't serve you, if you will. An energy dynamic. So fuck that shit, dude. You know, real connection isn't proven through long talks or big promises. It's proven through the small acts of awareness. It's someone who remembers what matters to you. It's when they care enough to adjust, not to. Sorry, I thought I saw a coyote. It's someone who cares. It's when they care enough to adjust, not because they have to, but because they value your peace, and they want to, because they care. Love isn't about perfection either. It's not about perfect behavior. It's about consistency, though. Consistent effort. And when they just continuously ignore you and your boundaries, but then at that point, what they're really saying is, my comfort matters more than your peace. Fuck your feelings. Like, that's not real love. That's egoic. Fuck that shit. Right? So that's why you gotta protect your energy. You don't need to beg for someone to care, to stay. Awareness is an act of self-love, is an act of love. Setting boundaries is an act of love. So stop over-explaining yourself to people. Stop over-explaining your pain to them. Committed, especially if it's people who are committed to misunderstanding it, you're just wasting your time. You know what I mean? There comes a point where you just got to start walking in spaces where you feel seen, without having to justify why you feel a way that you do, or why you are the way that you are. Because when you protect your peace and your energy, you're gonna teach others how to love you, right? And more importantly, you're gonna remind yourself that you deserve real empathy, not empty words. You deserve real connection, real love, not half-assed stuff. Seriously. And you'll know it too when you're in alignment with someone. You'll barely have to talk, and they'll just know what you're gonna say or whatever, because you guys are so much in a similar frequency, so in alignment. You guys are vibrating at such a similar, if not the same frequency, that it just is. It's a flow. It's just, yeah. And then it's like you see me, I see you. It's a reflection. And you'll find these connections, right? And that's true love. You just see, you look at them and you know what they're feeling. They didn't even say anything because of how connected you guys are. To the point where it's even telepathic. Because you guys, again, are on the same frequency. The same emotional frequency. Even spiritually. That's how you know it's love. When you were spiritually and emotionally connected to them so strongly that you just know what it is that they want to say without even just saying it physically. You can look at them. Oh, I see. You'll feel them miles away. You'll feel them in your heart thinking of you. They'll feel you too. That's how you know it's real love. When they do things because they want to, because they love seeing you happy, they value your energy, that's real love. But if someone's just like, we gotta fuck, we gotta do this and that, there's a lot of people who are in connections that karmic based connections because they don't want to be alone, so they'll settle for anyone. But then the dude's over here, egoic as fuck, just wants his pleasures met, his needs met through fucking. So they'll get off after releasing with their partner, and then they won't even focus on pleasing their partner. It was just for them, their own needs, their egoic pleasure. And then what really is, they lack the awareness, the connection, because when you make love to someone, what the fuck? Should I go back in the whip for the car? It looks like they're looking for someone. Why is there always shit happening, bro? They're saying something will tomorrow. Well, I mean, because that's where I live, but I don't know. I'm trying to listen and do a video at the same time. Come here, buddy. I'm listening. No, dude, it's a fucking, police helicopter. They have a spotlight on. Whatever, I'll sidetrack. I was saying that. So these people who are only after surface level attractions, okay, cool, you fuck, that's it, go to bed. And then the partner is left sad because their needs weren't met. They were craving intimacy and love and connection, and all the other partner wanted was just a quick release, a quick orgasm. So then they're left feeling drained and empty because the connection isn't met. They're not emotionally and spiritually satisfied. They're not even fucking spiritually satisfied. Sexually. Like, sex isn't shit unless you have someone who you are very much connected to spiritually, mentally. Like, sure, it's good to be attracted to them physically, obviously, but if it's just that, you're only gonna go so far. Oh, someone's in a park. They said the park is closed. You're gonna be arrested for trespassing. Why do they have to bring a whole fucking chopper? Are they just to scare the people in the park? With the spotlight and everything? This is funny. Just circling around the park. Get the fuck out of the park. It is closed. You will be arrested. Bro, what the fuck? You know what time it is? How is it closed? It's 8 o'clock, bruh. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm gonna keep walking this way. I think we're good. Anywho, basically, though, what happens is stop settling for these half-ass connections. When you know, that's why part of the awakening is, right? When you wake up, you do crave more of an intimate, spiritual, mental connection with someone. And then bonus features would be physical attraction and, whatever. But beyond that, it's ego. It's beyond ego, right? Because a lot of 3D-based energetic or, interactions that people are in, it's all ego-based. They just, like the hookup culture, they just want to fuck and fuck and fuck. But there's no true connection. There's no intimacy. It's just ego, surface level. So if you're in a relationship that's like that, bro, fuck off. Get out of there. You're going to only drain yourself. Like, and it's funny, dude, like, a lot of people know that they're in a relationship that isn't good, but they're going to keep doing it anyways. And it's like, all right, cool. If you don't care, then don't care. Don't fucking cry in 5 years when your life is even more shit because you didn't get out of it because you believed that you couldn't even though you can. You just make these self, doubts and victim mode. So, trust me, like, I've known people that they don't want to be alone. So, and they don't want to sit their own inner work and thoughts, so they just accept the toxic relationship that they're in, whether it's physically or mentally abusive. They'll stay there because it's what's familiar. And they don't care. They don't want change. They don't want to go. They're so familiarized with this toxic dynamic that they would rather stay in it than be uncomfortable a little bit. Just shift. Oh, like, bitch, you weren't comfortable already being in a toxic relationship? Okay, well, I can see why you're in it still. You must like it. You know what I mean? So, and that's why we're here. When you have your awakening, your awareness is strong. You're gonna see and feel what isn't in alignment with you. You're gonna feel and know when someone really does love you, rather, and not in a manipulative way. You're gonna know that they're saying this and that and the third because they love you, not to be manipulative, not to get something out of you, right? You're gonna see and feel that they mean what they say. So, you got this, guys. Don't settle, because as I always say, if you settle for one area in your life, if you settle in one area of your life, you will most likely settle in other areas as well. It's all connected. You are worthy of the best kind of love. It is possible. And also, just because it's happened a specific way in the past doesn't mean that it will again. We have that mindset, in a way, kind of a form of PTSD, traumatic. Well, so we'll get scared to enter a new relationship or a new energetic dynamic because it's unfamiliar. You're so used to the toxicity of things. Wow, what is this? This is different. What if it's too good to be true? What if he hurts me the same way or she hurts me the same way that I got hurt before? Everything is a new... As long as you're doing your inner work, you're going to attract new stuff and new energies that resonate with this new energy that you're allowed to come in, right? Sometimes all you gotta do is let go of what isn't serving you already, whether it's someone you're around or something you're doing, whatever, you know? But it doesn't mean that these new people that you're gonna meet in your life, these new connections are gonna happen again. It doesn't mean that it's gonna be the same way. Because once you vibrate at a higher frequency, it's more like that frequency of the way that it was happening won't even be able to work. So it's like you're gonna be vibrating such at a higher frequency that the frequency of the frequency of the toxic situations that you were in won't even. You're such of a higher frequency that it's not gonna even affect your energetic field. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna happen again because you've raised your frequency high enough to where is that frequency of toxicity isn't even gonna affect you. You're not even in alignment anymore with it. Sorry, someone's on their motorcycle. Oh yeah. Loud as fuck. So yeah, just because it happened a certain way doesn't mean it will again. And I've been there, done that. It sucks, I know. But it's like when you let go and surrender to the magic that can happen in your life and trusting in the divine and the guidance, you know, go into the unfamiliarity, that's when shit happens for you, you know. The best kind of shit that you couldn't even expect would happen because you finally just surrendered to the new that can come in. It's gonna be different, don't worry. I'm proud of you guys for doing your inner work. The helicopter is still going in circles, man. It's funny. Anywho, namaste, lady, as always. I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Love is around the corner. Trust.
Eyes open, but I'm not awake. Scrolling through dreams I can't remake. She left her name on my lock screen, but her heart's with someone else, it seems. Same hoodie, different day.